What is going on, everybody? And welcome to episode 19 of Trials of Imagination because of Strahd. We are here tonight dressed up in honor of Halloween. Well, if you can't hear me, that's a problem, but everybody else could hear me, so I don't know. Or Crumbly can't hear me. I don't know. If other people can't hear me, just let me know. But I'm talking nice and loud. Other people can hear me, so we're good. So it's just Crumbly. Okay, we're going to keep going. If you are new here, we are Trials of Imagination. We are a group of friends who get together and play Dungeons and Dragons once a week. We like to have fun, be nerds, have a good time. Tonight we are dressed up in honor of Halloween approaching, because by next Tuesday it'll be November. So we're going to go ahead and do it right now. So we are Trials of Imagination. You may notice as the stream gets going that we do not really interact with chat a whole lot vocally. This is normal. This is not out of the ordinary. We have a small limited time frame to work with, so we try to stay focused, stay in game, and not get too derailed by that. However, most of us do exist in chat itself and will interact there. So if you're looking to interact with us vocally, just stay tuned until the end of the stream, because we will have some time dedicated specifically to that around that particular time. Also, we put this up on YouTube every week after it's been 3 days, I think, give or take. So this is on Twitch on Tuesdays, and it goes up to YouTube on Fridays. So to keep in mind our YouTube audience as well, we try to keep it sensible to where they know what the heck is going on, because they're not able to see chat. So, gotta keep it nice and simple for everybody. So don't take it personal if we don't respond to you verbally. We will try to respond to you in chat, and if we don't do that, we will try to get to you at the end of the stream when we get to the interactive moment. Okay, few announcements, and we'll get going, because I know everybody's excited to see all the lovely costumes of everybody that got to dress up. It'll be a lot of fun. So this is episode 19, which means next week is episode 20, the big 20, which is where the giveaways go down. So if you're new to this and you haven't heard about this yet, do ! giveaway in the chat. It'll give you a link to where you can go submit any sort of points that you accrue. You get points by literally just watching the stream. You don't have to do anything else other than just be here and have the audio on. And that's literally it. You can use those points to buy a ticket. The ticket works just like a raffle. It puts your name in a pot, and every name that you put inside the pot gives you a higher chance of winning the raffle. Nice and simple. And we'll be doing not one, not two, but at least 3 giveaways next week. So it's a pretty big deal. You're going to want to be a part of it. So make sure you put as many submissions as you can, get all those points, because after the end of next week, the points are useless. Much like whose line is it anyways. So that is something to keep in mind for next week. However, this week, in honor of Halloween, we did think, you know what, let's extend it further and do some additional giveaways. So for this week only, tonight specifically, if you will either make a post on any of our socials, which you can do ! Socials, and it should give you where to go there, and or Discord. We'll extend it to Discord as well. So any of our socials and Discord, if you will put any sort of post of a costume that you're either in at the moment or that you've had before, whatever you want to do, as long as we see you in some costumes, and do hashtag TOI so we have a little bit of thing to go off of, and we will enter you in the potential giveaway for tonight, to where you can win some stuff, and it'll be fun. We'll do that towards the end of the night. That is all I can think of, and so as well as giveaways next week, we'll also have some other big announcements that we can't talk about yet, but if you show up next week, you'll hear about it then. So that's all I can think of for now. A lot of big changes, a lot of big fun stuff coming, fun announcements, fun giveaways, fun new stuff, but we'll get to it as we get to it. So that's all I can think of for now. I literally don't have headphones, so I can't hear anybody. So if anyone needs to do other announcements, I can't hear it anyways. So we're going to continue on, at least for now, and if there's other announcements, we'll try to get to it later in the episode. So for now, if you are new here, we have a cinematic intro that we do every episode. If you've never seen it, sit back and enjoy. And if you have seen it, also sit back and enjoy as we jump into episode 19 of Trials of Imagination, Curse of Strahd.
You just turn your head.
And welcome back. I gotta turn Ayla off so everybody can see SJ. It was a surprise. But give me just a second. Give me just a second and we'll get that going. Where is that at? Let's see. Ayla. Click. Boom. There she is. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Yeet.
Stroking under the nose.
Ilworth going with the nice creep out. So I had to take my helmet off so I can hear and see anything, and it's going to be a freaking sauna in this suit, so it's in my best interest to just let it be. Let's go around real quick and just everybody tell everybody what your costume is. So, Miss Elberth, we'll start with you. What are you wearing tonight?
I'm a doll. Do you want to play?
La
Please play with
la
me.
la la
I want to play.
la. Jeez, nice.
How was it creepy?
Not gonna have nightmares at all.
Super creepy.
All right, Mr.
Great
Mark.
acting.
Mr. Mark, what are you wearing?
Oh,
Muted.
You're muted. Mute.
I'm playing as myself, Mark.
Nice. Or as your character.
He's got his
Yeah.
wizard robe.
Yeah, boy.
He doesn't have a pointy hat, though. He needs a pointy hat.
I
Doesn't
don't have
matter.
a
Mark
pointy
doesn't
hat.
have a pointy hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark doesn't have a funny hat.
He's not that kind of wizard. He's a different kind of wizard. Nice. And he's prepped for the cold of Barovia.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mr. Millard, I don't know who you could possibly be. Who are you?
I'm like one of the best rogues ever. Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke.
That's factual.
Yeah,
Facts.
he has more proficiencies than my character does.
He's like somehow both a rogue and a tank at the same
And a
time.
fighter.
Yeah,
I think he's actually a fighter because he can use all the weapons.
it's fair. Pretty hardcore. Deadpool, yeah. Yeah, that's totally Deadpool. Totally.
Yep, I see it. Nice.
Aren't they both
I only have
characters
one
also-
sword. I don't have two swords.
Right. Yeah,
Aren't,
they were made
aren't they
after each
also
other.
both named Wade Wilson?
No, one is Slade.
One's Slade and one's Wade.
Yeah.
Not confusing at all. Not
They're
confusing at all.
cousins. They're
They're
obviously
twins.
cousins.
All right, Mr. Nadar, who are you? What are you?
Oh, I'm a dragon with a broadsword for some reason.
Dangerous.
It's steeping in my magical energy right now. I definitely haven't been reading like Fizzbonds all day, whenever I've had the chance. And this is my magical weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called.
Mjolnir. Oh wait.
No, wrong universe. I really want to make sure I get like the general term right.
Great sword.
Excalibur.
No.
It kills boars.
Horde magic items.
Oh, he's checking his hoard of magic items. That sounds like a dragon.
This is a Dragon's Wrath sword. It is currently in its Wakened rarity, so it does a bunch of damage. As well as lets me throw a blast of damage out.
Nice. And
Yes.
then Miss Ayla, what are you spotting?
I am gender bent Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
Of course. I just thought you were normal Todoroki.
No, I have long hair.
Yeah, just normal, surely.
He doesn't have long hair.
Just
Yet.
purely
also
shot
not
for
female.
shot.
I couldn't even tell a difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
if I like pull it back, but well, I mean, I guess on stream it's really just here up, so yeah, you can't really tell.
Sure.
Ugh. So
And then
either
Zyle,
way, I'm Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
and Zyle is playing as
Black Death.
the epitome of Barovia, aka Darkness,
Hello,
He was
my old
he was
friend.
Dormammu.
or that.
Dormammu has a face though.
He's just the embodiment of darkness and everything in between.
What are you?
I've come to
strategic.
bargain.
I am Kylo Ren, in case anyone missed the intro.
Wait, you're not Deadpool or Snake Eyes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're Snake
Your
Eyes.
hair's not long enough.
Yeah. You're right. I don't even know where I put my helmet.
He's
Yeah,
looking.
you're definitely just a really talkative Snake Eyes.
Bonk. Right
Snake
there.
Eyes confirmed.
Nice little color in helmet. I'll just put it on
You
my
get the cut.
Found it.
put it on my shoulder like a parrot. That's how this works, right?
I think
Yes.
you just put it on your head.
No.
Got it.
I must grow my dice hoard.
I would put it like here, but there's nothing to keep it on, so I'll just put it right there. It's all good. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, and whenever Richard gets in, we'll let him have an introduction. If he's wearing anything, I don't know if he's going to. We honestly
I
don't
hope he's
know.
not naked.
I really hope he's wearing
That would
something.
be an interesting play. So anyways, last week on Draws of Imagination, our players came kind of like we're regrouping after an exchange in a battle that took place outside the manor of where they were staying, which is Ismark and Irina's home. And amongst conversations and a few other things, the pivotal points with Ayla was in some form of meditative state that they could not seem to get her to awaken from. This doesn't seem crazy out of the normal. They have experienced her in meditative states before, but she was in something deeper than usual because they could normally snap her out of it a little easier than what they were experiencing at the moment. So a little strange there. And then additionally, when Millard approached Nadar, the context is not really necessary. Nadar just got up and Naruto ran out of the house and into the forest outside, which proved to be quite the decision overall. And what ensued from there was nothing short of, I think I would describe it in one word as madness, basically, where a lot of strange things occurred, and it was very interesting. A bunch of noises were heard. Visibility was all but non-existent. Some creatures were heard in the distance, or different sounds. You didn't really know what it was. Nadar came face to face with a shadowy figure that came to be nothing other than himself he was staring at, only to try and attack it and to go right through it and not be able to hit it at all and turn around and it was gone. And then had a little bit of interchange with it later to where it had some dialogue exchange to where we did kind of get a little bit of some form of potential Nadar exposition, depending on how you as a viewer take whether this vision was something truthful or something deceitful or whatever have you. But the information that was presented was blaming himself for the death of his family, and Nadar, the real Nadar, replying that the dragon was the one to kill it, and then the fake Nadar, or the vision Nadar, I suppose we should say, prompted the who allowed the dragon in, basically. And our players came to try, or characters rather, came to try and rescue Nadar from said forest by tying themselves together via rope, and also experienced their own weirdness in a variety of ways, between placing torches inside and outside and seeing them go out shortly after placing them, and then not being able to find them, and then Zyle, attempting to make markers, was placing arrows in a tree as they went in a straight direction, only to eventually come to a tree that they had already placed an arrow in. Which was very strange. Additionally, one of the members got slightly injured, just a little bit. Our player character Mark took a little bit of a hit to his midsection via Nadar, who, in fairness, was not really sure what was real and what was not at the moment. So I guess for a reality check, he decided to use an axe swing and got a little bit of Mark in the process. But after that, they were able to subdue Nadar due to a natural 20 punch, aka one punch, by Millard. And
Nadar's got meeped.
get Nadar back into the house, in which they've tied him up and kind of found a way to subdue him and get everything under control. And additionally to hearing voices inside the forest, Elbreth, once outside the forest, also heard voices. So it's almost as if the voices she was hearing inside followed her back out. And that is where we picked off last episode, but more importantly, where we pick up this episode. So the last thing we experienced, you guys had just tied up Nadar and put him up, and then Elbreth heard by herself, no one else, but Elbreth heard the voices in her head. So, picking back up, what do you do?
At this point, they hear a loud thunk from upstairs, specifically from Ayla's room.
What area in the house are we?
If I'm trying to remember where you guys placed Nadar.
Oh, Nadar's in my room.
So upstairs. So you would be down the hall from Ayla's room.
Okay. Ayla, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think Nadar's gone crazy.
What else is new?
No, I mean he's gone insane.
Again, what else is new?
I would say he's gone a bit more extreme than usual by the fact that he took a chunk out of Mark. Which I would understand if he was taking a chunk out of me. But not Mark.
At this point, I come into the doorway of... They're in Mark's room still, right?
Yeah,
We're in the hall.
we're kind of at the hallway.
Alright. I come to my doorway then.
Okay.
And rub my eyes. I go in to take a rest for 1 moment. And when I come to, Nadar has gone crazy. Yeah, sounds about right. How long was I meditating? It feels like not long yet too long.
So, for clarification, it felt like about an hour in the woods, but before that, Ayla was asleep for about how long?
Before, like, so the first time, because you guys kind of like woke up, went back to bed, woke up, like, at which point?
Just recently from her last sleep.
I mean, that's probably closer. I'd have to think specifically, but I would, thinking back on when you guys woke up the first time, I'm thinking at least 3 hours.
Okay. So 4 hours total? 3.5, 4?
Yeah.
Okay. To Ayla. I guess that's been about 3.5 to 4 hours.
Yeah, I counted like 5.
Man, that dream did a number on me then.
What dream?
Yeah, well, you own dreams now too.
Apparently, Barovia didn't want me to be left out of the emotional torment that it offers. What time is it?
Perhaps I can better answer that question. Sorry to intrude. Hopefully I'm not...
You're fine, Ismark.
Oh,
What
okay.
time is it?
As the crow...
Were
maybe...
you about to say, as the crow flies?
No, it's a different saying here, but caught myself because I don't think you would understand it. It's as the crow or raven, sees, but it's not important.
Okay.
Maybe 4 hours till high sun.
Not bad.
What? I thought
Wait.
it would be at least 3 hours to midday.
No, I don't know what you did as soon as you walked outdoor, but you guys literally walked outdoor and came back indoor. Like, we blinked. And you had, you have gash in, did you get hit by wind?
Wait a sec.
Like what?
They left? You left?
Not really. They opened door, shut door, then opened door.
I'm confused. When I came to my room, everyone was outside. We had just defeated the beast. I came inside, meditate, wake up, and apparently Nadar has gone mad crazy.
Yeah, so we...
Now I'm going mad crazy looking at this thing that just appeared on screen.
Richard!
Hello.
Welcome.
All right.
Real quick, we did everybody announce what we were dressed as. So, Mr. Zyle, welcome back to the stream. What are you dressed as tonight, my friend?
I just grabbed my wife's scarecrow hat because that was all time permitted for.
Man, you could have worn a black shirt and then made a bawling Bloodborne outfit out of that.
That's true.
I'm really sad now.
Yeah, like
You have time.
because that's really close.
I thought he was Puddle Glum from Narnia.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
It's
So-
just a hat.
Now.
Anyways, we're back. You haven't missed much.
All right.
We're back. We recounted last week's episode, and then Ayla is awake, so that's new.
Okay.
But she-
Apologies for the delay.
You're good.
Alright.
You're good.
So she's awake. The only things you really miss is that she did announce that, hey, I was kind of really conked out there, and she did say that dream did a number on me. So she did say that out loud. And then Ismark is kind of just recapping to catch her up to speed on what she missed.
Great.
And that's where we are.
Maybe
So-
we can help clear some things up. Ismark, you forgot to mention that our friend here, and I point inside the door, ran out for no reason whatsoever, and we chased him. So this time, Ayla, it wasn't my fault. And I
We
just want to
lost
make
two
that known.
torches over that too.
Okay.
I can vouch for Millard. I don't know what happened, but Dwarf just get up and run in very unsensible manner with arms behind as he run forward. It doesn't make any sort of aerodynamical sense, but he bolted out and just ran out of the house.
Okay.
Right. We were debating about where to go. We were gonna ask Nandar to be the tiebreaker for some reason. And he ran outside and
You wanted him to be tiebreaker. Yes, because he
For
makes
some
great
reason.
decisions.
that's what I
Yeah,
said. That's what
Well,
I
it's
said.
because we
I
couldn't
did
wake
not
you
agree with
up,
this.
right? I wanted to do something else.
It would have been nice if you woke me up. Didn't
We-
like what I
Tried
was
to wake
saying.
you up. We tried.
We
to
tried.
wake you up.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we did try this time.
All right,
This
but now
time-
we
Yes, we tried this time.
Anyway,
Okay.
need to decide what we're gonna do. So we can go bury their father like we promised, or we can go just look around the town that I feel like we already did see what we could see. It seemed pretty small when we looked at it yesterday. Or we can just go to
And-
the Justani
I
camp,
think
but
we-
I don't really think we have time for that.
Well,
And I
I'd say we've already told them we were gonna help them with their father, so
Yeah.
let's just get that done first.
If I may, not to add confusion to the conversation, but as I promised, if once we deliver my father and bury him, I will happily guide you to any direction you would like to go that I am
Right.
capable of.
Well,
Thank you, Ismark.
I think we should go back to your place after burying your father, because tonight will be a hard night for us, I think. We need to get some sleep before, because we need to stay awake for tonight.
If that is ultimately group's decision, I'll be happy to do such. But as promised, wherever you would like to go, I will happily lead you guys in the direction of.
Okay. Well, I say I'm going to get some food, and then let's take your father, and then we'll come back and rest. Because apparently you guys went on your own adventure while I was up here meditating.
If
And
it
I
was
walk downstairs.
if okay, but by yeah, she often leave in mid sentence.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a regular fare.
Oh, okay.
Well, she finished her sentence, so that's all that matters to her.
Ah, I see. Well,
Or I'll keep an eye on it, I guess.
Brave.
Okay.
Okay, but last time you kept an eye out. No, I'm gonna go with you.
I mean, I did knock him out, so I'd say I'm pretty capable on this one.
I think we're
But-
gonna
That
have to
was a
keep
really
people
good
on
punch.
Nadara from now on.
But I would not begrudge if one other person would stay.
I'll stay behind.
Okay.
Out of character. Shouldn't Mark stay? He's the one who needs rest.
I mean,
This isn't really a rest situation.
yeah,
This
it's not
is
really
a-
rest.
It's
It's
not
just
really a
who's gonna
rest
be
situation.
responsible for Nadar. We can just switch off, but we need to be flanking him at all
Okay.
times.
Probably not the worst idea. Yeah, you okay? I will leave you to that, and I'll go downstairs to help with
yeah,
food.
get her some food. She'll need it.
Would any of you two like me to bring you food?
I'm not hungry.
Okay, Mr. Zyle, would you like food?
I'll take it if you're offering.
Of course. With more of the boar, I assume.
Always.
Okay, I will get in and bring back. And he leaves to go downstairs to make Zyle a plate. And for the rest of you, the food is still kind of in the same area it was previously, so you can help yourselves to it.
Are the rest of you guys following him?
Ayla already went down, so she's down there.
Ayla's in the kitchen making herself a sandwich.
Okay. So, well, that only leaves Mark
Nadar's
and
knocked out.
yeah. And then Mark, what are you doing?
Apollo is marked down.
Okay. And then Elberth, did you like to stay in the room with Zyle, or are you coming down?
No. Well, Millard it's with Zyle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll go downstairs.
So you two follow Ismark down, and he's getting a plate ready to take back up to Zyle, and you see Ayla in the kitchen making her a plate as well.
Mark, I'm still hearing voices inside. So that necklace that I handed you for protection, I think now I would like. I feel
Okay.
I need that protection back.
Okay, I take off the necklace and hand it to her.
The second it hits your hand, you just only Elberth, you hear the
She just kind of like winces and just like it's just trying to brace against pain and just like doesn't say anything and just puts it on.
Okay.
Should I roll perception to see if I notice stillbirth shudder, I guess?
Go for it.
Okay. 4.
You notice that Elberth does indeed have a nose. Yep, it's right where she left it. It's still there.
All right.
Thought it might have run off, but it did not. It's still chilling there. So nope, nothing out of the usual. She just looks like she took it and just put it back on. So Ismark has his plate prepared, and you guys can see him going back up the stairs. And then Ayla, I'm guessing you're just eating
I'm
away.
sitting at the table eating
Oh, okay.
my food.
I'll see if I can make maybe a sandwich.
Yeah, there should be enough supplies to make a makeshift. May not be like a square cut sandwich, but you can certainly cut some bread and put some things in between it.
All right.
Ismark is going to arrive back to the room with Giles like this. As promised, here's some nice healthy portion of boar. Should still be nice and fresh.
Much appreciated. It's excellent boar.
The key is the salt that we use here is very nice. It's really strong preservative from. I haven't tried much food from outside world other than what few adventurers seem to offer, but based on conversations, this salt seems to last longer than most salt. So it definitely makes it nice and succulent.
If you can, what you really need to do is do a 50-50 mix of that with pepper. Get yourself some hickory wood and get your fire to about 225 and leave it over it for about 12 hours. Give that a try if you can.
Make a persuasion check.
Did anybody write that down?
Let's see how.
In the audience,
let's
you
see.
now know Richard's secret.
Let's see how much he thinks that Zal knows.
That's 11.
It's a very specific recipe there.
It's all about temp control.
I'm very fond of food and never write off the idea of trying something new. We don't get new food very often here, so I would certainly like to. I will go write that down before I forget it, because that is a little bit of a list. But thank you for that. And it may not be much, but if I can get the container of our salt that you may take back with you.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, it's not much, but might shake your food up a little bit for you as well. No,
I'm always looking for new things to try.
all right. I will go write that down and then get you a jar of salt. Be back. And he wanders off.
You and your mates. Not that I don't appreciate how
I
well
was
you
gonna
cook.
say you never complain when I pull them out of the fire.
I just don't think you should go talking to him like that. What do we really know about this bloke?
He makes good boar. Other than that, not a whole lot.
I'm just saying, everybody else seems to be getting pretty chummy with him, You're usually more distrusting of strangers.
Not as openly as you.
Yeah. I just don't like the cut of this guy's jib, He's got this fancy house, a warrior sister, and he's got some strange books in his library.
Have you told me about the books yet? Has that been brought up to Zyle?
I believe Elbreth mentioned them.
I think everybody.
He gave like a sort of explanation for it.
Yeah. Yeah, the books are unnerving a little bit.
I look at this guy, and he seems to have a lot of power here. Not like a ton, but just enough, you know. Just enough authority to get stuff done. I feel like I'm gonna go along with it though. At least as long as this burial thing goes.
I do think there's something to be earned here for sure, but we shouldn't just blindly turn our backs to him either. We don't know anything about him. The only real information we've gotten about this place has been from him. Who knows if it's accurate or not?
Right. Also, time's pretty funny in this place. Yet he seems to have a pretty good handle on.
Yeah, it is. I can't wrap my head around it.
You know, he seems to know. He says we came in and out, but he's also telling Ayla like something about 4 hours, 3 hours. Just makes me kind of wary of him.
Well, I think that's how long she was meditating, right?
Well, you're
Oh no,
downstairs.
you guys are.
Yeah, you're downstairs.
That was half Becky. It's like I don't know. It makes sense.
I'm playing a little bit like he doesn't remember exactly what. So just for clarification.
Sure.
So what was it? Because I was not physically present when all that went down. What did he say as far as that
What
went?
did he actually say? For Richard.
Yeah.
What? So, sorry.
What did Ismark say about like how long Ayla was meditating and
Oh, he.
how long we were in the woods?
Oh, he. Whenever he was kind of because Ayla was asking what was happening, and he was like, "He's like you. I mean, like the dwarf ran out the door, and Millard went chase him. And the second all of you got out the door, you closed door and then opened door back up, and suddenly, Mark is injured. Like you literally closed the door and then opened it the second you closed it."
So wait, 3 or 4 hours. Where did that come in?
That is, he was asking how long.
I'm sorry, I'm asking Millard.
Okay, gotcha.
That's how long he was telling Ayla that she was meditating. And I'm not too good with numbers, so it could be me. But I thought she was meditating for max 2 hours. But I could have been wrong. Either way, I don't know something about this guy. He seems to have a handle on things that we just can't grasp. And I don't like that. I don't like him knowing more about the surroundings than us. It gives him all the leverage in his situation,
That it does. Guess we learn what we can from him on the graveyard mission and hope we don't end up with a knife in our bags.
You think we should wake Nadar up again?
I would like to avoid that as long as possible.
So we're just going to load him on the cart with a dead fella, eh?
We'll wake him up when we leave.
Okay.
But that was not a fun little side venture there.
Now, what do you think of all that miss? Because you were
We
leaving
lost
markers.
Sorry, what?
You were leaving those markers as arrow tips or whatever?
Right.
And you thought we should... Or did you feel like we were getting lost in there anyway? Because I just felt completely lost. And normally, I've got a pretty good sense of direction,
I only put down like 3 or 4 arrowheads, and then I went to stick one in a tree, and there was already one in it. Yeah, you would think that was the whole point of me doing the arrowheads, is we're going in a straight line, and we can keep track of where we've been. I think it'd be difficult to loop back. And it just swallowed up our torches and the light.
And then the madness on Nadar here. You ever seen anything like that?
Ever seen anything like that, Matt?
Roll a history check.
There's a 12.
Man, you like rolling these like middle of the road things every time you do a history check.
You either make it or you don't.
Yeah. What was a specific wording you wanted to say for what you remember?
Like just how Nadara was acting in the woods with his kind of crazy madness.
So specifically, just if it is a level of madness that you haven't feel like you've experienced before.
Right. Like
Okay.
those symptoms, or would I have seen anything that would have paralleled that in any way?
So with that roll, I'm going to say you have seen enough things from him being crazy intoxicated over the years that it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility for him just to do something like this without any rhyme or reason. Cues back to the time that Nadar literally just grabbed a bird and ate it. But the something about the way, not like Millard recounting it and you getting to experience someone, but something just seems off. So you can't like place it of like, yeah, for sure, this is something I've never experienced before. It doesn't feel quite that extreme, but something is rubbing you the wrong way about it.
I've seen some weirdness from Nadar. Obviously, we all have, especially, after a good hard binge, but that was genuine terror in his eyes like I've never seen before. And I've seen battlefield shock. I've seen things like that. That was new. Nothing I've seen to that degree.
The only time I've ever seen anything like that is when a fella lays out on the deck too long, stares at the sun, and his mind just slips from him. And he's danger to everyone around him. We used to tie him to the mast, put a little hammock over him, just to make sure they wouldn't hurt anybody.
Mallard. Only Millard heard that.
Yep. I'm gonna turn like around, like kind of in a circle.
Something up?
I'm just tired, I guess.
You guys.
He said we were only out there for a few. kind of like stretch. He said we were only out there for a few moments, but it feels like a lot longer.
It feels like we were out there all afternoon.
Yeah. Just tired.
I'm pretty spent myself.
You don't think he'll wake up if we take a nap, right?
He's tied up really well, all right?
Yeah,
Very
I tied him up.
You'll hear him struggling. You've got your sailor knots, so...
Oh yeah, he tied up tight. He's sure.
I think maybe we can risk it. This can only end well.
I'm gonna pull up a chair and sit down.
Alright then. Well, so going back, as you guys prepare for a power nap, going back to the group downstairs real quick. So Elbreth, Mark, and Ayla, what do you find yourselves doing?
I finish up my sandwich, clean up after myself. All right, who's ready?
You'll see an arena walk in at this point with some full-clad armor actually on, much like a knight's armor, and just goes in, just like tightening everything, make sure everything's equipped, fastening the braces, putting the gloves on. I'm ready.
I see that. Is
Yeah.
everyone else ready though?
I'm ready.
I think we just need to grab Nadar and we should be good to go. We were trying to leave earlier before everything, so.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we should leave Nadar here.
It's not
He
a
could
bad
attack
idea.
us again.
I'd rather that us than anyone else would be my preference. We can take it.
So, some of us carry Potty. One person drag Nadar.
Ismark and I will carry our father all the way. It is
Just the two of you? You sure you do not want help?
it's a family thing, a rite of passage, if you will. We must do this.
Just
Alright.
the two of us.
All right.
That is why it is so dangerous to do it ourselves, because we would both be carrying, without
Alright.
any protection.
I'll go to get the ones upstairs and then we shall go.
All right. Sounds. Well,
So I dash upstairs.
Okay.
I walk in the room. Are they power napping, as you said?
Hardcore. Zion, Miller, they're just and Nadar. They're all three. They're just
Alright.
they're all out.
I come to the doorway. I take a look. Hey!
Yeah. What? Huh? What?
What
it
is
not a
it?
still-
We're ready to go. Grab that one. You can wake him if you want to, or we can just drag him. Does not matter to me.
Nadar, you can make a Constitution saving throw to see if that yell woke you up.
Well, I was assuming with the nat 20 punch, I was just like out of it for like much longer than it's been. So
Eh.
even the like I was
Eh.
just so out of it, like even the thing when okay,
Make a roll.
I'm making a roll.
I would say, as much of a drunkard you are, you're no newbie to being knocked out.
You said Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you are super foggy because you did get punched in the face, but you are awake.
did he want to be asleep though?
Hard to say when you get punched in the face. I don't think you really have that notion anymore because that wasn't willing sleep.
Okay.
What?
It works.
Alright.
Oh, he's awake. Good.
I'm still
Nadar.
tied up, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Super good.
What do I need to break out? I should ask that to just break the ropes. I'm gonna use a different set.
Before you can try, I can. So, because they're at least awake and cognizant, I'll say you guys can see him starting to maneuver as if trying to, break or resist.
So yeah. He's I think
really
he's
just want the chance
I think
to-
he's awake,
So do we undo this or?
Let him come down first. We
Stand
don't
back.
want him to run again.
Nadar, should we let you go?
Where's my axe?
I'd say that's a no. I don't think we should let him
I
go.
think you get to stay tied up then.
So what do
Alright.
I roll to break the?
Strength
I have no
ropes?
desire to chase you into the woods again.
strength check with disadvantage for right now because they tied you pretty good.
Yes, but the reason I'm a looking 13. Oh wait, I didn't roll 2. I rolled 1. Yeah, 13. The other one would have been a dirty 20.
Nope. It you feel like you're making like headway to loosen it a little bit, but you're not breaking it.
I'm just gonna keep trying to like. At this point, since I can't get out, I'm going to use use my last rage.
Okay. So again, before you get to that, you guys notice he's trying more.
Is he like
Yes.
falling off the bed?
Definitely by the point he's going to try to rage, he's just going to just...
Nice not work, Millard.
What should we do? Because that's not gonna hold him forever. Like, we know what he's capable of.
I walk over to Nadar and say, "Do you want a drink?"
Nadar's just like growling in rage at this point. In his
Nadar,
rage.
we have things to do. Can you please just calm down so we can go?
Is Nadar's tailbone covered up by the ropes?
I guess it would be a Millard question depending on how you tied it.
I'm just.
I don't know Nadar that well, so probably not.
Okay, because I was like, okay, so then it'll probably rage will manifest as the claws. So my hands are now claws.
Okay.
Tied up to me.
He's gonna hurt himself, guys.
But what do you want us to do about it? Knock him back out? Nadar, come on, just calm down. We have work
They're
to do.
talking. I'm gonna try and break out again, and because I'm raging, I would feasibly get advantage on the check.
So you're going to get advantage, but we're still doing disadvantage with it, so it's going to
But
neutral.
with the claws, I would be also able to like use those to help feasibly. But okay.
So it's going to be a neutral, so you don't have to do disadvantage or advantage. So just whatever you roll, you roll.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So Nadar breaks the ropes.
I jump back.
I run out the door.
Just,
Don't
just-
help you
I
are.
just step back and say, I'm not chasing him into the woods again.
Look, if he
Nadar,
can
just-
break those ropes, I'm not gonna be much help. Not this time. Last time was
Nadar-
just a lucky shot. It was desperation.
Nadar's gonna storm out and punch
I'm-
a hole in the door. Punch a hole in the door as he walks by.
okay, so
Nah.
Ismark,
I'm-
Millard, what direction did you run? Like, where'd you go?
Down the stairs.
Downstairs?
Elbereth, they're gonna need you up there in a second.
No breath.
Ismark is...
What's going on?
Mark, I would stay far away from the door if I were you.
Door?
Yep, far away.
What is happening?
Nadar's coming down the stairs, but he's in a rage. I'd watch out.
Nadar isn't going downstairs yet. He's looking through all the rooms upstairs first.
Are you saying... Are you saying he's going to hurt you?
He's gonna hurt something. Whatever's in his way is probably gonna get smashed. Is his sister down here?
Yes.
And she's in full armor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, better idea. Why doesn't she take care of it? Because she took care of it last time, and that worked pretty well.
Ismark, we're really sorry about the door.
The door. What does she mean about the door?
You might have a slight redecoration at your door. No, look, it's a good one. Like, it's very good. It looks great. It's better than before.
I
Okay.
follow Nadar. I follow at a distance to Nadar, trying to figure out what he's doing.
Okay. Ismark is actually going to hold his hand up to Arena. Allow me this time. I'm scared you might actually hurt him far more than he would hurt you. I might be able to attempt to do something a little more peaceful. I will go upstairs.
Can I, like, grab him for a second?
Yeah.
Hold on, mate. Are you gonna use some of your wizardry. Is that what you're thinking?
I have a ability to put people to sleep.
Oh yeah, there's a reason I told Mark to stay back, and part of that is because last time he went after Mark. That's how he got that nice gash across him.
Mm.
He tends to do pretty well against any sort of influence, mostly because he's got no mind to influence. So I would stay back if I were you, and let the brute force take care of it.
Oh boy. Take a free DM inspiration for that one. Wow. Nice Nadar burn.
Nadar doesn't have a brain. It's been confirmed for a while.
Yeah.
There's a lot of liquid up there, mostly alcohol.
Jeez.
Yes. That's all alcohol.
Sloshing around.
Okay, I appreciate.
Oh, you could try if you want to. I just figured I'd give you a fair warning, mate.
Yes.
He's telling the truth.
You're still upstairs.
Well. You.
That's right. Millard ran.
You all
Yeah,
have.
Millard
Okay.
ran.
Forgot that part.
You all have been. You all have been very
Down the
nice.
ramp.
You all have been very nice and courteous to me and my sister, and especially in offering your services to help bury our father. So I think the least I can do is attempt to subdue your friend in a way where he will not be severely injured, which is likely what would happen if you send Irina that way. So I can at least try, now knowing the consequences as Millard has laid out. So if I fail and get hurt, that is of my own accord.
Best of luck to you, mate. I'm gonna stay far, far away.
I don't feel good about this. Okay.
Nadar, what are you looking for?
Where's my axe?
Well, that I don't know. I just woke up myself and then had the
I need to
snack.
meep.
No better. You need to meep. Of course you need to meep. What? But you can't just meep anywhere. Are you going to meep outside? Will you just help with like chopping down wood? Would that meeping be enough?
I need my axe.
Okay, if I get you your axe, will you meep outside and be helpful and chop wood?
I need to meep.
Yeah. Okay, go outside and I will bring you your axe personally. Okay? Is that good for you?
Dinar goes outside while still raging. He's like very angry, storming out to the edge of the woods and just starts cutting wood with his hand axe.
Okay, so you're upstairs. So in order to do that, you're gonna have to
Yes.
to
So
pass.
he goes downstairs.
Well, and Ismark is coming upstairs. So
Right.
Yes.
okay.
Mark, out of way. I convinced him to go outside. He won't break any more things, I promise. Just let him through. Also, where is his axe?
Ismark holds his hand out, and Nadar, you feel yourself actually like stop and unable to move. I will gladly do as you say. I'm just making sure you want me to make him rest or let him go cut wood in forest again.
He needs to let out some aggression, so I need to find his axe so he can do some chopping to help him release this aggression.
Okay, let's do this step at a time.
Okay.
Zal or Millard, who has Nadar's axe?
What did we do with it?
I
genuinely
think
don't
Mark
remember.
has it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, someone take it from him, and then
I told him I would get the axe for him. So
someone take
help
it.
him outside, and I will get axe from Mark and bring it to Nadar, And if we can just point them in some directions of woods for him to chop up for you, that it'd be good.
No offense, but seeing damage to door, I think I will escort him out of house my way once he has X. So I will let them bring him X, and then I will escort him out of house where least amount of damage is done.
Give him X outside.
Either way, I'm not letting go, is what I'm saying.
It's fine. You
Someone
can take
else.
him outside. No, take him outside. I will bring him X.
Okay.
I ain't getting no meep!
Okay, buddy. Let's go meep outside. I don't know what this means. I guess I will find out.
All right.
So
After
they-
Nadar's out of the way, out of the stair, well, I go to Mark. Mark, can I have Nadar's axe, please? He needs to let aggression out before we can get going.
Alright, fine. But be careful. He might attack you.
I promise to be very careful. I take the axe. I go outside.
All right, so you go.
Nadar, I have your axe.
Well, you go outside, and so Mark is going to be at the porch, just kind of standing, staring, because he's let him go. So Nadar is at the wood line, punching the heck out of trees as much as you can,
I still have hand axes.
or whatever your preference is.
Yeah.
You're just going to town on a tree, and
Swing
Is
as hard as I
Mark-
can.
I don't know if you want to give him that. Not only is he doing that, a squirrel came to greet him, and he did not slow down.
Why would a squirrel go toward a raging dwarf? That is not smart squirrel. He probably deserved what he got.
Yeah, Barovia's a dark place, even for animals. It probably was tired of living. I don't know, but it.
How big is the axe? Like, is it like 4 feet or like 5 feet?
It's a dwarf
I'd
axe.
say
so-
it's about as tall as Nadar almost, because you picked it up
So
on.
I like kind of lean it sideways and lean against it, and I'm like, this is very amusing. It's been a while since he has gone on rage like this. What
Elbow
he good with
him
the hand
fix.
axes though is a change. Usually he has this thing to meep with.
I don't understand the meep, but
It's
it-
it's what somewhere somehow who knows, but he started saying meep when he would attack with axe. He'd go meep. It became his thing. So we all know that when he says I need to meep, that he needs to let out aggression.
just when I
Yeah,
just
he's
when I
got a
think
little pent up aggression, you know.
yeah, just when I think I semi have a fair handle on what you people are like. Okay, that is
We'll
strange.
never have a handle on what he's like.
Nadar, do you want
Ah.
a drink yet?
Nadar turns around confused,
Would you like a drink?
and then he goes back to cutting. He's like, yes.
Okay, I get you drink, buddy. And then once you finish, we gotta go. We have things to do.
Is he going to have energy after this?
Yeah, he'll be
Or
fine.
not.
Okay.
Hey Millard, can you bring out some strong drink for Nadar?
The only thing I could find was this wine. That ain't
That's
my.
good enough.
It's not as strong. No offense, Mark.
Yeah,
It's mostly him. It's strong enough for me, but
don't
he-
take
He
it.
just like he just needs some alcohol at this point. It'll be fine.
Nadar drops his hand axe and starts using his claws to beat up the tree.
Nadar, we have your drink for you.
I hand Ayla the 2 bottles. I'm not taking them too. I mean, look at that. Even the trees aren't safe.
Duh.
How far into
I
the tree
walk
did I
out some
get?
feet and put them down and walk back. There you go, Nadar. Drink. There's two bottles just for you.
How far through the tree did I get with my like axe and claw?
A couple of them are down. Because they're not. I mean, the trees you were on at the like edge of the. You were initially going with some smaller ones, and now you're getting to some thicker ones. But you've cut a few down.
So, Ismark, remind me, how long is it going to take us to get to church to bury your father? And then are we doing a full service, or is it just for burial and the...
I don't know what you mean by service, but we will dig hole and put him in ground, lay item for memory, and then say our goodbyes and leave.
Short, sweet, I love it. It's great.
It's, you know, maybe a little, I don't know the exact time from here, maybe a little more than an hour or two.
To get there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we go,
We have
take
to-
hour, bury, probably another hour, 2 hour, come back, rest. Yeah. Is there anything that we
It-
need to do on way or on back?
This is up
'Cause
to you.
we're going through town. Duh.
Duh. So if we leave now and go straight there, no diverting, and take care of business and come back, you'll probably be back home a little after highest point of the day. Sometime after that, like close.
Is there anything that you need in town that we can help you with? I think by
Oh,
the
no.
looks of whatever everyone else went through, they need to recuperate.
No, we will be fine. You were doing more than
You sure?
your part just by helping us with this.
Okay. We may want to stop at tavern and pick up stronger drink for Nadar. Just to have on hand. Wine can only get us so far.
Wine is, or you'll find around here. You'd have to go. Goodness. Velaki would be the next town you'd be able to get anything other than wine.
No, why only wine?
Well, I don't know if you notice, there's not exactly a production chain or, commerce here. We have what we have.
Right, I did. Yes, I'm just saying that there are other drinks that are easier to make than wine.
Yeah, perhaps
But
for you
it-
here,
it
but
is-
for what we have that we can naturally grow here, wine is it's about it.
Okay. Alright, so no tavern, because no better wine. Though, if you want, we should replenish what we have taken from you. Because by the smell around here of the alcohol intensely growing, especially on the dark. What is with that? Why did he usually does not smell like he bathed in it.
I don't know full. Millard, I think, in effort to wake him up, bash bottle on head. But
That's not true. I didn't do that.
Sure. Okay. But yes, we would be willing to replace the bottles that we have used.
Again, appreciated, but I am sincere and serious, and all debts are anything that you might think that you owe us is paid just by helping us with this task of bearing our father. That will be more than enough.
Has Nadar come back to get the bottles yet?
No, he's still cutting trees.
So Irina's going to be out at this point and has kind of prepared the coffin for transport.
Okay. Nadar, I have your wine. We need to go.
Nadar angrily stomps over, takes the wine, and downs them in 2 seconds flat.
Nice.
Both
All
of
right.
them.
Record for you. All right. Now, are you calm now? Or calm enough anyway? All right. You'd finished your meeping. All right. Here's your axe. I hand it over.
He then goes back to the tree line and cuts down one more tree.
Okay, you good, buddy? You
I liked that tree.
It's worth it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're ready to go when everyone else is.
So it's we all agree here. We make a straight line for church and do not divert unless necessary. Yes.
Who will be in front?
You people have known each other well and for a long time. I will leave arrangement up to you on how you would like to traverse.
Well, you know the way, mate. So obviously you go first.
He's
Okay.
holding the coffin. He obviously is in middle. He can still direct us where to go.
Fine.
Nadar just starts walking in the direction he thinks is town.
Nadar, stop.
Is
Let
that
him
the right
pass.
ways, Mark?
At the moment, yes. There will be a few turns in between those, so maybe not let him lead for long. Yes.
Millard, why don't you stay with him?
Because I'm afraid of him right now.
Elbreth, can you be ready to rope Nadar if he starts going off?
Yeah.
All right.
I start tying the rope into a harness. And I'm just like, Nadar, I got you a vest.
I
Nadar
will be
doesn't
at
pay
that.
any mind.
All right. Elbreth and Nadar will be up front.
Let's go.
Mark, why
Okay.
don't you follow after them? Then the Ismark and Irina, followed by Millard, me, and Zyle.
Okay, everyone's outside, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess that's okay.
Okay.
So long as Nadar's ahead of me,
Probably
Yes.
not. Probably not the
Wow.
bad idea, my friend. Okay. Well, let's make our way to church. So you guys begin your way towards the church, traveling the road. It is day,
Sorry.
so it is not, nighttime. But as you've learned, being in this place long enough, it is incredibly cloudy. So it is certainly not nice and bright by any stretch of the imagination, but bright enough to seem like daytime. And you're currently traveling through the tight corridor with forest on both sides, as you did when you were running away from the giant owlbear-like creature when you came to the mansion the first time.
Hey, Zyle.
Yes.
So Ismark said that while I was meditating, you walk outside, come back in?
It didn't feel like that. Felt like a lot longer.
Yes. I feel like my meditation felt like forever, but when I woke up, felt like nothing.
do I hear this?
No, you're in front.
Okay.
If
Nadar,
anyone is
I'm
gonna
sure you heard.
overhear it, it's gonna be Millard.
Sure you heard about our little adventure into the woods and what felt like we went way in, and turns out we'd only gone about 20 feet in,
Oh,
and we were lost.
you were lost 20 feet in the woods. Could not see out?
Yeah. I laid down torches and put crossbow bolts in the trees as guides, and the torches just snuffed themselves out, and we somehow looped back around to the bolts I was already placing.
This place. Nightmare if awake, nightmare if asleep.
Yeah. I hate it here.
I think we all do. Are you doing okay mentally, though?
At the moment, at least. It's been a while since I was mentally tormented. I guess your turn came up.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
How are you?
Heartbroken again. Even though I know it's been years, seeing it fresh hurts.
It rips the wound right back open, doesn't it?
Yeah. You may have guessed what my eventual dream would have been. And so my father. In a sense, it was nice to just be able to see him and hear him, but also painful when I had to say goodbye again.
It really is kind of bittersweet talking to him again, and that
Yeah.
I think whatever's sending us these visions knows that.
Yeah. As well as, do you remember me telling you about the coin?
Yes.
So I've come to realize that the coin that Nadar keeps being handed by these bats is the same one I found on my father.
So, a coin from here
Yeah,
is what you found on your father.
yeah. Now I feel tormented. I want to leave because I need to get home to my kingdom, but I need to stay because it's one step closer to finding out who killed my father.
How involved in all our lives is this place?
Just
He just kind of casually looks like off to the side, just moving his eyes. He doesn't even turn his head. And just kind of like chuckles to himself.
What is it? Why would one be
Just
laughing in this
voices
place?
again.
Hmm.
Maybe it knows we're talking about him.
Ah,
So you guys have come to the edge of the clearing to where it comes back to like the main open road, one that kind of more of like a not a T, but I guess like a full cross. So like a couple of directions, and Ismark points you in the direction to go back into the village of Barovia. And you hear in the distance some sort of like yelling that doesn't become very apparent until finally you see, not on the way you guys are going, but on the way down the road to the that would have been straight ahead is some large woman walking with an ale, kind of staggering, like, "Where are you, stealthy boy? I'm gonna find you." And all of you hear it.
what was that?
The heck is that?
Oh, I don't know, but it's not for me.
Why do I get the feeling that that is a lie?
It's not because I'm a pathological liar.
Sure.
I think the alcohol's kicking in.
I mean, you know me, I stay out of trouble like that.
Of course you do, Millard. Hey
What you guys
Millard.
talking about?
Yeah, what's up?
We were talking about who's screaming for Millard.
Screaming for Millard.
Yeah, they're totally wrong.
Nadar's
Hey,
gonna
Miller.
hold his axe with one hand and start punching himself in the head to see if he can get the sound of the screaming lady out of it.
It does
Even though
not.
it's not from in his head.
Does not, as she is real.
Yes, but he's still gonna do it as we're walking. Just beating his head.
Ismark is just going to turn like a little bit. Okay. There's a lot that's happening. Is she yelling at someone here?
I was hoping you
knows?
could tell us something else.
Probably not. Probably someone else.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
It does look like local drunk, so maybe. Who's to say?
Yeah,
Hey-
definitely
hey,
not me.
Hate to be whoever she's yelling for. Best we keep going and not pay her any mind, yes.
I'm not even pausing.
Oi, oi, Capitan.
So you guys
Yeah, Nadar never stopped. He just like
also,
started beating his head.
also your friend is
Closer
punching himself.
Yeah, just let that happen.
I step up to Nadar and like stop him from. It's okay, Nadar. We'll get away from her soon enough. Just let me stand right behind you.
So you moved up front.
Yeah, I moved up front.
Nadar doesn't even acknowledge Miller.
And I start pushing him to go faster.
I mean, I'm not.
Nadar's not big.
Ismark is gonna. Well, neither is Millard.
I'm short.
Okay.
Well, not as short as him, but I'm like
He can-
pushing him.
Yep. So Ismark
Nadar's
is.
paying no mind.
Ismark's gonna turn around to Zyle and Elbert. I mean, anyone behind him. I guess Ayla and Zyle. Again. I'm starting to wonder if he was a bit false about whether that might have been directed towards him.
I just nod.
I don't know.
As
Maybe.
do I.
I'm
Oh.
telling you, Mark, I never met the lady in my life.
I'm not sure it matters. If she comes over here, then we'll see what happens.
Perhaps we walk faster. This. Yeah. Go.
Yes, please.
Arina, how are you doing?
I am going to bury my father. Not great.
I'm sorry.
Do
It
you
will
want
not-
some help?
No.
Sounds better, right?
As I said before, this is our task. It is rite of passage. We must do this alone.
I guess I wasn't here when you said that.
It's okay. I do not take it personally. Just know it is something we must do ourselves.
But what if there was only one of you?
You go to next of kin, and then if you have no next of kin, you go to a friend. But if you have available hands, you stay within.
Okay. Alright, we leave it to you. I kind of like take a step back
Yep.
while still walking forward.
So you guys are midway through the village of Barovia at this point, kind of because you have to. You guys were on the south side, and now you're having to get all the way to the north side.
I start looking around, taking more of it in, since we're like nearing midday and you can
Sure.
see things a little bit clearer.
And
Wigs.
you notice, as described before, and what I can do, I can pull up something for you guys. Uno momento. Let me get the players where they can see what it looks like. Deep.
Did he just say meep?
He
Meep.
did.
Meep.
Meep. So is this their house?
You guys are going to be about here. This is just going to be a technicality thing. On the map itself, it has the church being over
Right.
over here,
Okay.
but that's not where it is in my map. So you can disregard it, but just for a visual of the village, that's what you got.
Okay.
Was this their house?
Whose house?
Is Mark's?
Oh, it's not even on the map.
Well, in which direction would it have been?
Southwest.
Okay.
Southwest, you guys are going northeast.
That's what I
so-
said. Yeah. I was like, this is not Southwest.
Nope.
Okay, stop pinging.
Yep. Again, just more for
I'm
like
using my psychic powers.
loose idea, not staunch idea. Okay, so you guys are midway through, and it does not seem to be a whole lot of activity going on. Like there's not for the size of what the village is. Like there are people walking around, but not the number you would expect at this size of a village.
Okay.
They're all dead.
Do we notice any shops or anything?
You occasionally walk by what would look like it used to have been one, but it seems condemned and closed.
Okay. Have we asked Ismark about the coins? Like whether or not they really were from Barovia? I just can't remember.
Nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
I don't recall. I don't know, someone might remember otherwise, but at the moment I don't recall.
Right. I don't think we did, so just checking.
Town used to be more happy, you know. I mean, not as happy as probably what you people have experienced, but happier than this.
I thought that you guys have been dealing with this darkness for centuries.
We have. It was not the introduction of Strahd that, you deal with this for centuries, you try to find some way to be happy. But
Was Barovia founded by Strahd, or do you know that history?
I do not know the solid history of that. Allegedly, the old man Henrik has records of this, but no one has ever actually seen or confirmed this. It's more of legend, I suppose. But there used to be, no doubt you're a smart lot. You probably noticed there's far less people than what there should be here, yeah?
And Dar's hearing this conversation, right?
Yeah,
Well,
he's
you're
talking.
up front.
Well, they're dead center, so he's talking loud enough that in the scope of things, everybody should be able to
Yeah.
hear.
Upon hearing the mention of legends, Nadar yells back, "I eat legends for breakfast!"
Legends.
Of course you do.
I don't.
Okay.
Does he know what the legend is? Does he think it's a food item?
Don't worry about him. Remember, he downed
Legend is my
bottles of
favorite.
wine before we started walking.
I think this is from that one time I fed him a map.
We
That was a
don't need
great.
to talk about that time.
It was hilarious, though. That's all I gotta say.
So there does not seem to be a lot this man will not eat.
This is true. True facts right there.
The key is just make it smell good.
Has he ever tried to hit any of you or eat any of you?
No.
Once. What do
Well,
you mean no? He almost ate me.
We have
Are there pebbles on the ground?
pebbles.
that's just
No,
because
it's
you
more,
fell
more
in
dirt.
that. You
Pebbles.
fell in the
Like
orchard
little rocks.
in the wine vat. I mean, what else was he gonna do?
He didn't have to try and eat
I'll start trying to
me.
kick some up if I can while we walk.
We were in... There was a whole wine vat he could have tried to gobble up, but no. As soon as I get out, he just chased me down, saying, eat, eat.
I mean, it did look a little bit like you had a giant grapevine.
I'm sorry. Did you say eat or yeet?
Eat. He wanted
Okay.
to eat me because I
Okay.
was covered head to toe in wine.
Okay. For some reason, I heard a Y in front of that, and I was about to ask, what is yeet? I don't understand this
Well,
term.
eat means to, like, throw.
I was gonna say that.
You people have very
course you were.
strange vernacular.
This is
It's
true.
an elvish custom.
Was an elf. Wait,
True.
no,
Fair
fairy
enough.
elves.
We like to eat. We have a whole festival, the Eating Festival.
Okay, well, let us yeet
I really
ourselves
hope we get
this
back in time
direction.
for the Eating Festival. It is great fun.
This is rather interesting. Back to what I was saying. We used to, try to make do with the darkness around us, as it was, it's all we've ever known. But something happened a few years ago that kind of really put the whole city in a bit of a damp.
Strahd mentioned something about a war between him and someone else.
I do not know about that, but I mean, I know many have tried to fight him in past, so I don't know if you qualify that as war or not, but there was this... I don't know the full story. Actually, where we are going, Father Donovich would probably be able to tell you more accurately. He had a little more direct interaction with what happened. I got to hear after it had already happened, because it happened very fast.
Okay.
Who is this Father Darnovich, Garrick? Some sort of priest?
He is the priest of the church of where we were going. Which we will be there soon. It is not but a few more clicks up the road. A fair warning, if any. He has been sad lately.
Pretty sure all of you have been sad lately.
Maybe so, but I
Why
suppose you.
is he sad?
I think it'll be better for you to see for yourself.
Why
Okay.
do I feel like I don't want to?
Welcome to Barovia.
Why do people keep saying that? Are you actually happy to have us here, that you would welcome us?
Yeah, mate,
This-
as far as
this-
welcomes go, this one sucks.
This place is pretty fun.
Apologies.
I
It
can
was
beat up trees all I want.
it was considered how you say satire, sarcasm. Do you have this where you come from? Like, it wasn't meant to be like an actual welcome. It was more like
Sarcasm is
Yes.
the word we're looking for.
yes.
Yes, we do have sarcasm, but it is just getting old with the welcoming.
And it's usually more funny when we say it.
This is also true.
At least where we come from.
I am not the greatest at telling jokes, but I suppose I can try to say one every now and then if that is the desire.
I would love to hear a joke. What is
I
your
would
joke?
not like to hear a joke.
Everyone. Ismark has joke.
If it's better than Ayla's, I'm sure it'll be great.
Okay. Have you ever tried to eat a sundial?
No.
No.
It is very time consuming.
Yeah.
What's a sundial?
That's my question.
You
The sundial is for keeping track of time.
yes.
Have I managed to knock up any pebbles yet?
There's no.
Wait
It's a
second.
dirt road. You're just
Everything
kicking
is
dirt.
always foggy here. How do you know what sundial is?
How do I know what sundial is?
It would not work here with this type of weather all the time.
I think sun is stronger than you give credit for. There are days where it's come through. So you might be right. There are certainly days where it probably not work. I don't particularly use it for point of time, but I have seen them
Okay.
plenty of times.
For a good while
You
of
hear
kicking
Zyle
dirt.
quietly
Darvin's
chuckling under his breath.
I look
Okay,
back at Zyle. You really thought that was funny?
you guys have.
He kind of, and he kind of composes himself real quick when you ask him that.
So
Nadar just bends down and shoves some dirt in his mouth.
Nadar, what are you doing?
I'm
That's
hungry.
not a map.
I
Arena,
know.
do you have jokes? Hopefully better than your brothers?
Nadar points to. Are there like any wanted posters or whatever, or posters like that on walls here or there? Like,
No,
maybe
you're-
not specifically wanted, just like
You're well outside the point of walls, because if you've gone from the north port of town to like a dirt road, it's open. There's no forest, but a dirt road is leading up to the church. And Irina's going to respond to Ayla. Like, I do not tell jokes.
Because you do not like.
You should do it more often.
She says she does not do it at all.
You should not tell me what to do.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let's-
I thought that was Mark talking, not Irina.
That was
Ayla, stop telling
was my
people what
mistake.
to do.
that was joke. First time. Didn't care for it.
Yes. Stick to what
You do you.
Yeah.
If you don't like jokes, don't make them. Just keep punching.
Nada, stop eating dirt.
No, I'm hungry.
Okay, you guys have come up to the front of the church now, so you're right before you get to the entrance of it. So let me go ahead and put it up for you guys. There you go. And I don't know if you can move your characters or not, but you can go ahead and rearrange yourselves in whatever order you had yourselves in.
All right.
We're back here.
Yeah. I just had them kind of away. Whoops.
No, you should be with me or behind me.
Gets crushed by a coffin. Poor Zaya.
Yep.
Resile.
There you go.
You just drop a coffin on me, man. Jeez.
Yep. I was trying to put them in the middle for you. All right.
This the church then?
Yeah. I will. Irina, let's sit farther down. I will go greet Father Donovich.
Are there rocks around here? Rocks or pebbles?
Yeah, you can find a few around here.
And
Nada.
starts just gnawing on one of them.
Nada, don't do that. You'll ruin your teeth again.
What's a
How do you know?
teeth? Wait, no, these are
it's the
teeth.
it's the shiny thing. Yeah, that's right. It's the shiny things in your mouth, and they're not that
His name is
hard.
that.
I know you're a dwarf.
And even though it is daytime and like I said, it's incredibly cloudy, you do begin to hear thunder start to roll in the distances. It looks up.
Arena, what is this Father Donovich like?
He used to be a very nice man, very happy. More
It's hard
recently,
to believe in this place.
When did you last see Father Donovich?
it has been many months now because he is kind of kept away in the church. He doesn't go out and do much anymore. He's very sad now. I think I would not explain to do this service. I think I will let you assess for yourselves.
All right.
Here, Ismark just kind of knock on the door.
Is this like whole building made out of stone?
Yes.
I would like to use my stone cunning ability, which basically means I can roll a history check to learn like the origins of just the work in general, and I can add double my proficiency bonus to it because it is related to stone.
Okay, but what specifically are you wanting to know about the stone?
I just want to know the history of the stone, like if I can tell just by like how it's cut and whatnot.
Okay.
Where's my history? It's -1, so I get to add double my proficiency, which is +4.
Yeah.
So as he's walking up to read the stones of the church, Nada, no, you can't eat those either.
I'm not trying to eat them. I rolled a 9. Total.
Fine.
In fairness, my friend, I think that would have been a fair assumption that is what you probably were going to do, given you've been trying to eat rocks here.
This is my tummy rock. He's holding up a rock and then he goes back to examining the stonework.
I know. I've asked this multiple times. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
No,
He
he's
just
crazy.
okay. Well, he's crazy, but like he's just regular crazy right now.
Yeah, don't worry about him. We'll take care of him if necessary. Just you can go ahead and make the arrangements you need to.
So
With
now
a
you,
9, I'm gonna guess it's like these are rocks.
you do hear the door just kind of creep open, and there's standing before you about 6 feet tall, fairly overweight, balding on top with hair in the back, gray hair, pretty, overweight's a fairly pudgy face, like a stereotypical monk-looking person is Father Donovich. He's greetings, is monk.
Hey, rock.
Thank you.
The dog goes, picks up another rock and starts gnawing on it.
He just kind of looks at Ismark. I don't. You could. What may I do for all of you? I'm sorry to bother you, Father Donovich, but Irina and my father has passed, and we would like to bury him next to Mother, if you would. And Father Donovich is. I'm sorry, Ismark. Father was good man. I will happily help you bury Father next to your Mother. Could you come in? We will bring body to back and bury with the other. So he kind of goes into the church and has welcomed all of you to follow suit.
And Dar's gone around the corner and grabs another rock, but he doesn't come back around the corner. He just kind of sits down.
I'm gonna come in.
Yep. The door's open, so you can come in.
Are they bringing the coffin inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm gonna stay near the coffin.
Okay.
Same here.
I follow them in.
I think at some point I'll probably just say where these things are moving instead of having to move 3 tokens.
That's fine.
Just move the coffin.
Yeah. Dee. Let's see.
This place is very destroyed.
Or just poorly kept.
Yeah.
No offense, Father.
It is all right. Forgive me for the visual appearance of the church. I have not been well of late, and it came upon an instance of destruction, and I have not had the strength or willpower to restore any of it.
Alright.
Forgive me for its wrecked appearance, but all are still welcome here that would seek shelter. Come, we will go through the back door to the graveyard.
Alright.
He's going to lead you to a door right here. And
I'm gonna try to hang back, but do it unnoticed.
okay. He's not really paying
Follow
attention
Irina.
to. He's not paying attention to any of you, so you could do it with ease, at least for him. For him, I don't know about the rest of the party.
For him, Ismark, and Ismark's sister.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely going to be. I'll just move the coffin, so they're definitely going to be up front following him. As he's getting ready to open the outside door, you guys hear like like a banging noise that sounds like it's distant, but almost underneath you. So sort of like banging. And then you hear a voice. Father! I'm sorry!
What is that?
Father Donovich just kind of puts his head down, and you hear him kind of trying to regain his composure as he's clearly like at the point of sobbing. It is strange, but please pay no mind to it. It is for the best.
I look at Arena and to see like what her response was.
Perception check.
A 17.
You can tell she seems sad, as if she is aware of what he is experiencing.
Can I make an insight check
On
the father?
in what regard?
He told me to pay no mind to that weird voice.
So you just want to see if he seemed genuine or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
16 plus 2, 18.
He wholeheartedly believes what he told you.
Okay.
Seeing Arena's reaction, I go up to her and ask, "Is that what you were talking about? His sadness?"
Yes. But it is... it is not our place to tell. If you wish to know, you should get it from him.
He seems like he does not want to talk about it, so...
Perhaps not, but perhaps he needs to talk about it.
Well, let us finish this, and then we'll see.
I must insist. It's hard to just pay no mind to a screaming child, if that's what that was.
Here,
If there's someone in distress.
you, without even needing a perception check, all of you notice, like, as she says the word child, he actually, like, begins to weep. Just kind of like that.
Little Breath, what did you do?
I said we're not gonna just ignore a screaming child.
It sounds like a child I would have ever met.
Well, he said father, so
He also told us to pay no mind.
What?
I remember when that person that had all of those children chained up in that one town told us to pay no mind, that it was just cats, and then it wasn't just cats. I don't really feel comfortable paying no mind, even though everything about this land is despair. This feels a little closer.
Yeah. Does
Can't just
feel
ignore it.
weird.
Can't we deal with one heartache at a time?
If I know what it is and that it's not pressing.
I turn to the father. Father, we do not mean to be rude. But in our past experiences, we want to cover the bases and make sure that no one is being hurt here.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Or
I would like to stare at him and help her.
Is that intimidation?
So it feels
I mean,
more
I
like
don't know, is
Is
it?
that what you mean? Like, are you trying to like scare
are
him?
you staring him down, or are you
Yeah.
like
No,
pleading?
it's more
look?
like expectantly. Be like, you
Okay.
need to give us an
Pleading look.
answer.
okay.
Like,
So
no, not pleading or not intimidation. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just more like
I'll say
commanding.
Okay.
I'll say Elbreth roll persuasion as well.
The
Okay.
mom look.
The mom
Yeah.
look.
There you go.
This
That's
Just
intimidation.
happening, guys.
True.
Okay, that one is 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice.
Okay.
Yay.
he just kind of looks down. I've tried a long time now. To find help for my boy. A few years ago, a wizard came through the village and stirred many people up in a revolt to attempt to destroy the devil. My boy was one of them. He went with the group. None of them came back for many days. None came back. This is when we lost more than half of the population here in the village. But then one day, my boy, or what used to be my boy, showed up at the doorstep. But it wasn't my boy. It was a demon. I don't know what the devil did to him, but he keeps demanding for food, but nothing I would give him would work. And then one day, I did not know how strong he was. I had him in room, and he broke out, and he ate somebody in the church. It's what caused all of destruction here. I tried really hard to stop it, but I was too late. By the time I finally got a hold of him, the girl had already been well past dead. So I did the only thing I could do, and I put him in the cellar and locked the door. And ever since, I've been trying to find any way of saving my boy. But at this point, I think I might myself pass before finding such a thing. I wish to help him. I really do. But understand, it is a danger to anyone. Not only to go down, but to bring him up. So I beg of you, just don't mind the yelling if you can.
Alright.
Jubit, can I roll a history check to see if we've heard of that type of thing before? Of like someone just coming back and eating someone?
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
Can I do that too?
5.
Go for it.
Alright.
But disadvantage as well.
Yeah. I rolled a 2 first, but then a nat 20.
It's unfortunate.
So,
That burns.
Yeah.
but the 2 would be plus 6. Yeah.
Aside from being instances of lycanthropy, you've never experienced anything like this. And from the recollection of the story, because he described it as, even though he called it a monster, like visually, it for all intents and purposes looks like his son. So it does not have the appearance of a wolf or anything of the like. So you have not seen anything like this.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Father, for, well, your loss. And it is not your son, obviously, but I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
It is appreciative. It is not my son anymore. And yet, in my heart, it's still my boy.
I know.
Yeah. Does Millard hear this?
Yep. It's more distant, but he can hear everything.
We haven't actually left the building yet.
Yeah, you're still in the
Kinda
building.
stopped at the doorway.
Yep.
And Dar's the only one I can understand not hearing the story.
He's going to kind of gather himself a little bit. Let us bury the dead first, and then we can proceed more, but something about all of you. I can't place it. But it's almost like hope. Perhaps if anyone were to maybe be able to find a way to help my boy. Maybe you can. Maybe. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode. Sorry for the longer episode there. Kind of getting real close to time, I know. So I know Millard's got to hop off, and then Nadar will be shortly after. So before I even do any exits, do you guys have anything to say before you hop off?
It was a good session.
Yeah.
It's a baller costume, too.
A little more comedy than I expected Nindar to have after everything that happened last session.
Gotcha. So, Millard, thanks as always. I'll go ahead and tell you, one of my favorite moments was definitely one of your quotes. So, we'll leave it
That
there.
map quote was
Did
legendary.
you like that even the trees aren't safe?
Of course.
I was so happy with that.
You just dropping the Darksiders references. It's like, all right, I see what he's doing.
lot of pent up aggression.
Pent up aggression. But nonetheless, thank
That's
you
one
for
way to
stopping
put it.
by. And Millard is leaving, so everybody say goodbye to Millard.
Hi, Miller.
Bye, Millard.
Hope
Millard.
you found your dad.
So for all of you, this is the point of the stream where we actually do get to engage with chat and we do have some fun and talk to you guys and answer any questions about the episode itself. So this is the time. If you have questions, let them fly. We will do our best to answer whatever we can. So first things first, since Nadar will be losing internet shortly, Mr. Lava, what was your highlight of the episode, you thinks?
Honestly, I think it was probably like us walking and how Nadar switched sort of the topic from legends or something, or whatever the conversation was, because I was half paying attention and I just heard legends. I'm like, Nadar would probably say something like, I eat legends for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I like how I just derailed that conversation to talking about stuff we fed Nadar.
Nice.
It was like a map. And then Nadar eventually finds a chewing rock, or as he called it, a tummy rock.
It's true. And to answer a question in chat real quick, yes, we are going to be doing a giveaway for costumes. So if you haven't already, the way to enter is just to go on any of our socials and or Discord. You can do ! Socials or ! Discord in the chat, and it should lead you to any of those. And you just simply post a picture of your current costume that you're wearing or one you've worn in the past, tag #TOI in it, and that will enter you in the potential to win a giveaway. So I don't know if we've had any or not. So
You mean hashtag TO? No, tag our accounts.
So if you're posting on our socials, it's already going
Right.
to be there.
Oh, you mean okay?
Well, you have to post it there. So I guess you could do that, but it's kind of redundant.
You can't. Well, you can't.
No,
Oh,
like they have
you
to
can't tag on
They
Instagram.
have to tag us on Instagram, so they have
Yeah,
to tag
Instagram specifically, yes, but like it's thinking more of
Then-
like
And Twitter.
and
Yeah.
Twitter. You have to tag TOI_DND.
it's just a verbiage miscommunication. When I say you post something, I'm already insinuating like in order to post something to you, you have to tag. Like that's how that works. But I guess yes. So you would tag us in it.
Tag us.
You would put the
And I am checking.
the
I've been
hashtag
checking. I
so that
haven't
if you
seen
need to
any
search
yet.
it that way, you can. But anyways, so yeah, so that was an interesting episode, and we will be doing a giveaway if we have anyone to do it. If not, then we can roll it over to next week and give you more time in the spirit of Halloween. We'll see. But interesting episode, kind of whirlwind of different things, but most, all exposition. So no combat per se, but quite a few roles, quite a few variety of things. And then did we already lose Nadar? Is he gone? Yeah, I think he's gone.
Yes, because
Looks
it's
like it.
11:04.
Yep. Bye, buddy. All right, let me.
Find Dad. Oh yeah, hold on.
All right.
I actually have to turn the video on.
I got that pulled up, so whenever you're ready, I have it.
Got
Here's my Kylo Ren helmet for anyone that missed that earlier, because I know the costume's hard to recognize without it, because it's just black.
Okay, video's up.
Got it? Okay. Well, there we go. So, favorite moments.
Stormer.
We'll get to the favorite moments here in a second. Let's go ahead and reference chat a few, because I know one of the players said when playing the chapel, my players literally ignored the voice because they didn't want to help anyone after experiencing the death house, which
I
is
think that is perfectly reasonable and fair.
Yeah.
very would not have questioned that at all if that had been how you guys had ended up choosing to play that. One of the questions is, what do you all, the players specifically, think happened to the son? Do you think he was a ghoul, or do you think it was something worse?
I think ghouls typically look different
He's a
from
vampire.
normal people.
And he did say as players, so not as characters. So as
right.
as players, what do you guys think happened to him?
He's a vampire.
Okay.
I don't think he's a vampire.
Okay.
I'm a vampire. I am a vampire. I'm a
I'm the-
vampire. I am a vampire.
Since he
I'm a vampire. I'm a
ate the
vampire,
girl,
vampire.
I'm going zombie esque.
Thanks.
Which
Well,
is
I
gonna
mean, he
have
said-
some form of undeath, one way or the other, which
Right.
is gonna present a whole conundrum for Xyle, since he's a
Uh-huh.
death cleric, and
Uh-huh.
death is kind of an abomination to those guys.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He's a vampire.
Okay. Miss Bexy, what about you?
Sorry, you said this. I missed that. Or I didn't. For some reason, I didn't hear the part about him eating a girl.
That's interesting, but yes, it definitely was said.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said,
don't know.
The priest said that he ate a girl, but he didn't.
The priest said that he's a demon.
Yeah,
A devil.
a devil.
I think
A
he said
demon.
No,
or
he said demon.
Oh,
He-
demon.
Yeah.
He said
did
demon.
say
But yeah,
demon.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he's eating people. I guess that might be different from what it is in the book. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay. It's a good.
I guess I assumed that literally his child became a demon somehow.
That's fair. I'll tell you for the
All of a
sake of
sudden, music started, and I was like, "What is that?"
I just give it some, some nice background music.
It like freaked me out. I was like, "What is that sound?"
Yep, just music.
20.
So I'll give you some DM meta information. So when the priest used the term demon, he did not mean literally, per se. I do not want to say that as if it cannot be a demon, but that's not what his intent was. He just meant that it was an abomination. Is more of the intent behind his words.
Like how they
Okay.
call Strahd a devil.
Right, just like they call Strahd a devil. Right. Demons are chaotic evil creatures, so would it apologize? Probably not. I'd have to say no. So, favorite moments of the night, because this could be a wide variety of things. So I'm kind of curious of where this goes. And just to mix things up so our boy Richard isn't always feeling like he's got to carry things off, we'll go backwards. SJ,
Oh, I get to go first.
you get to go first. What's your
Amy.
favorite moment of the night?
My favorite moment.
Or highlight? Like, maybe not favorite, but, a moment you really enjoyed.
I liked it when I got to yell at the sleeping trio.
Hi!
Hey! Hi!
Literally just
I
went
like that how Xyle played it at that. I think we're getting better at like playing
Yeah.
the people.
I tried to do my best startled, sleepy old man I could.
Yeah.
I've done it to my dad a lot, so I know how that goes.
Oh. And then, quick reminder for chat, because I see someone trying to throw an image in there. You'll need
Yeah,
to
I
do
got
it. You either need to do it either to the Discord or any of the socials. You can do !Discord, !socials. It'll take you right to it. Same place. That's all you got to do, and we'll get you in there. Yeah, you guys had a lot of good natural interactions this time around, for certain, that were quite enjoyable.
Yes. I like
so-
being able to talk with Ismark as well.
It's an interesting dynamic between those two, because very different.
But they
So
still they kind of like their accents are very close to each other, which is fun.
this is fair. Whenever she actually uses the accent.
Thanks a lot. I was in the accent the entire time. Except my first awakening.
So you took that as a spite. I took that as Ayla has two accents. I was being more like
Ayla has more than two accents.
Well, okay, the
Ayla
minimum. the normal-ish voice and then the more like
I
Slavic.
kind of went towards Scottish at one point. I did hear that, but I
Yep.
thought I did pretty well tonight. I thought I did pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Liam, what about you? Favorite
Get a
or
cookie
highlight
now. That's
highlight
my
of the night?
reward.
There's a lot of funny points.
Agreed.
I'd have to go back through it. I can't remember them all.
Can you just
But
one that
I can't
sticks out?
remember. I forgot them.
Yeah.
The one where you gave Millard the inspiration.
Oh, the DM inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he talked about the lack of anything in Nadar's head.
Duh.
That was a good one. So Miss Bex, for one, I know chat asked you to do the voice, so if you want to go ahead and knock that out. But then after that, what was your favorite moment of the night?
Well, switch that, reverse that. Favorite. I don't know. Like again, I'm always bad. So the only thing that comes to mind was just like, oh, we got it to the church.
We did it.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna cut it off at the door. So
I was trying
got
really
inside.
hard. I was trying really hard not to. I was like, go,
and
go,
that
go,
was very
go.
exciting. But
Go ahead and do your voice.
hello, do you want to be my friend? Do you want to play? Please play with me. Why won't you be my friend? Please be my friend.
I
do
need-
not
Where'd
like
my chair
this.
go?
I need an adult.
Go.
It was very
My house is slightly
slowly
tilted,
just
so my chair
rolling
just,
away
like, runs
from
away.
you.
When you're so into the bit that you lose your chair.
My house is like at a slight slant, so if you just like touch it, it just goes off. And
What?
oh,
Dirk?
Dirk's at it again.
Oh, Dirk.
His Halloween presents.
Dang it, Dirk.
All right, I'm out.
Thank you for the self-love, Dirk.
I was like,
I really
I
appreciate it. Thank you for being our friend.
Okay, that's enough of that for one.
I'm excited. I got the bat again.
I need an adult.
Dirk, I really appreciate it.
I need an adult.
I need an adult.
Help. Send help. Seriously, thank you, Dirk. That was not necessary, but greatly appreciated as always.
Old Dirk.
So you get
Actually,
Richard. Now you gotta let.
Hold on. I've got to respond to that real quick.
Oh gosh. Again, another one. All right, what you got? Or send it to me in Discord if you don't want it to be public.
I see it. J Tuck.
There you go.
Thought we already had that one.
No, we had Dirk Manjaw the second, I believe it was.
Gotcha.
So now we have Merc Danjaw.
Gotcha.
Manjaw the second's estranged cousin.
Nice. Or it's just gonna turn out to be the name of the big lady that keeps searching for
Yes.
for Millard.
That's what needs to happen.
We'll find out. Yeah, she like just continues to show up in like random places. It's gonna become the new bat. She's like in places she shouldn't be. You're like halfway up a mountain and you just hear "Stealthy boy!" Like Jesus, we're like 10,000 feet above the altitude. Stealthy boy. Yeah, stealthy boy. Oh
Hey,
gosh.
stop. Please stop. No. That like sent cringe up
Yeah.
my spine.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I mean, it's
I'm
in.
gonna throw up next time.
It's in play now. Okay, so Richard, we are finally on to you. What was your highlight of the night?
Absolutely 100% when Nadara said the bit about I eat legends for breakfast. And Millard said, I think he's talking about that time I tricked him into eating a map. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Just apparently like the new canon, just Nadara just will kind of eat whatever you put in front of him, apparently. Doesn't really discriminate, which was solid. For me, gosh, there's no shortage of things. There's a lot of comical moments. There's a lot of good zingers from Millard. There was some good interactions between the players. There was good moving forward. Finally, you guys actually like made it to the church and even like got at least far enough into the interaction where you shouldn't be stuck in the church for a whole episode necessarily, unless you guys, I guess, it could always prove me wrong, but you have the ability to not be due to how far you progress, so that was good. Got to meet a new NPC, got to get some more exposition, got to learn some more about not only what happened in the church, but a story of what happened a few years ago, what kind of dwindled some of the population of the village of Barovia, what went on that at least caused his son to be the way he is, and you haven't experienced it in person yet, but you at least have gotten the exposition behind all of it, which was a good feat. So good job on the persuasion check, persuasion check from Elbreth, because if she had rolled the same thing Ayla did, then you guys literally would not have found any of that out. He would have proceeded to go and bury the body and would have been more like withheld and not want to share information. So
Good job, Elbreth.
Yeah.
Clutch on that.
Yeah.
My dice finally rolled a number above 5.
And was it a physical dice?
Just in time.
It was. It was.
Yeah,
the
it
black one
was.
with the gold, and I think I was using that last time, but today it wanted to. I scared it.
Yeah, probably true. There's probably some truth to that.
I rolled in personal intimidation on the die first before I rolled the persuasion.
There you go.
Nice. Okay, so Eshe, how are we looking on any potential?
Right now we only have 2 entered.
Okay,
So
2 total. So
2 total, 2 total
La-
pictures of Halloween costumes.
last call. We'll say last call here. If you want to enter the chance to win some stuff, either go on our socials, exclamation point socials, and post a picture on any of our socials to tag us in that you have currently that you're wearing or that you have worn previously in the honor and memory of Halloween this week. And it can be Discord as well. So yes, Stormer, I do, that's fair. I'll count it. So we'll do last call for that.
Yeah, I have Stormers.
Yep. Stormer, and then is it JT Tuck? I think is
Tuck.
the other one. So we got
Yeah,
a
he
few there.
posted on Instagram, so I saw that.
Okay. And then I had something in mind for what I would give away, or did you have something specific that you wanted to do? Because I know. Okay. Perfect. Because I have an idea of what I will choose to give away.
Okay.
So, any questions about the episode from the players before we wrap things up, do a giveaway, and sign off before leading into next week?
I'm excited for next week.
Someone Outrider asked, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Oh. Define scary. Like a horror movie or...
I can give mine. I don't really do like horror movies specifically, so my answer may not be one of what you were looking for, but my favorite movie that made me jump, and mind you, I saw it in the theaters, so it was a little easier. I don't think I would have jumped to this movie if I was watching it at home, but in the theaters, it was a good moment and really loud. I Am Legend. Actually, that garage scene in the theater was heck of suspenseful. It's just silence and just breathing, just going through, and it's dark and there's just And then by the time the moment actually happened, it was alarming. So that's my answer to that. It may not be a desirable scary movie per se, but because that's.
I don't like horror movies, but I like what I consider creepy movies in the fact that they make sense at the end. So like The Village, Shutter Island, the others.
You call that making sense? I call that
It
nonsense.
makes sense at the end.
No.
They make enough sense at the end.
It makes sense in realism. They make no sense in regards to the movie itself.
I'm not a gore type of person. Like,
Sure.
I've seen, what was it? My sister wanted to watch a certain movie. What movie was it? It was one with where they first introduced Annabelle.
Q
Stop
gets
it.
it. Q gets it.
I like The Village, okay? Leave
Yep.
me alone.
You like it for the reason that we hate it.
I know. Anyways, so it doesn't suck. You just don't like it. There's a difference.
No, not really.
Yep.
Not really.
Yeah, my sister made me watch The Conjuring. I died multiple times.
I believe
and I
that.
slept with the light on for like a month. So I don't do like gore. Though weird, like I like old horror movies. So like Freddy Krueger, Halloween, what's that other one?
While she's coming up,
Yeah.
Richard
someone else go.
or Bex or Liam, did you have a scary movie that you like in particular?
I don't really
Final
like
Destination.
scary movies, but the last scary and actually probably the only scary movie I watched was, I think it's called Hollow with the alien.
Hollow. A name that sounds familiar, but I can't pinpoint.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. Okay. Bex. Probably
Before
more.
I would say I Am Legend, and I also say that was the limit of what I can do. But and then I was saying that A Quiet Place was not like, it was really good, but I felt like it wasn't worth the scary. But then when I saw A Quiet Place 2, I was just like, yeah, that was terrified, but I was still like, that is such a good movie.
Yeah, I heard
And
that
there's-
Quiet Place 2 was really good.
The thing about sometimes these things could have like really good, especially from what I hear about people watching. I just hear about the movies, I'm not watching them, but like hearing about what they talk about, sounds like these things can be a lot deeper than just like non-scary movies. And so I'm just like, I kind of want to see other like mildly scary movies, if anything else is out there as good as A Quiet Place. So
Gotcha.
because one
Okay.
of the mazes I went in had a wonderful story. I'm like, how does a maze have like a wonderful story like this? So
Right on. All right, Mr. Richard. Last but not least, what you got?
So, like SJ said, I'm not a gore, and I'm not a traditional horror movie fan. But I do like the cosmic horror stuff. So, Annihilation was pretty cool, but I think, in nostalgia speaking, I have to say that Event Horizon is probably my favorite.
Oof. Talk about a rough movie.
That one's rough, but it's so well done.
Jeez, that's like some serious psychological horror going on
Yeah,
that one.
It's wild.
Wait, what movie was it? I was trying to look at the pictures posted.
Event Horizon. From
Haven't seen it.
94?
You do not need to watch that. Talking to
Yes,
SJ.
sir.
You will have
Yeah, it's
nightmares for
wild.
days. It's not a
I like how people tell me, they're like, "Oh, this was such a good movie," or "It was such a good show," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, don't watch it." And I'm like,
well, one, it does have a decent amount of gore, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's not your like slasher film gore. It's
different.
yeah.
But
"Okay."
it's psychological horror, so it throws some messed up concepts, especially towards the end. There's some like pretty dark and messed up things that happen before it's all said and done. That's a good answer to
The
that.
more
That's
recent one in that field was Annihilation. I thought
Correct.
that one's pretty cool.
They haven't done a whole lot of really good cosmic horror adaptations on TV or film. There's a lot of attempts, but not a lot of good successful ones, for certain.
I'm just holding my breath for a good Cthulhu / Bloodborne film.
It's hard to pull off because honestly, like the best thing you could do is have something where Cthulhu is always mentioned or talked about, but you never really see it because that's kind of the point. Is like the whole leaving it to your own imagination. But everybody wants to see it. But then, like, no matter what you do, you can't make it live up to the horror that your brain has populated, which is that's the point. So it's a hard thing. I get why most people don't. So unrelated. So back to like this is the amount of different things that could have happened to tonight. I had like a lot of. I didn't know which direction everybody was going to go. So there was 5 full note cards of potential things, just so I had some cliff notes of like, where the heck are these people going to do? In my mind, I was like, they should go to the church and help bury the body, but Nadar just ran headfirst into a forest for no apparent reason. So what do I know? You know, they could literally do anything at this point. I think it's about time to do a giveaway because we need to wrap this puppy up.
Okay. I'm double checking. Making sure I got everybody.
What's our total?
I'm double checking. Okay. Calm down.
Two. So Stormer and
JT Tucker.
JT Tucker.
Oh,
Okay.
I already have the spinny thing ready.
Oh, you
I'm
do?
gonna do it. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, if you want to do
Unless
it,
you
go.
want to do it on stream.
I don't particularly because like it's just mostly like there's so much ad crap around it.
Okay.
I don't really because I don't know where it's gonna pull up on the screen, and then I'd probably just click it.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna spin. Spinning now.
I spun mine too just to see.
All right. And I got JT Tucker.
I did too. So
Yay!
apparently he was destined to win that one. So JT, my boy, my man, or my lady, whatever you are, I don't know, or whatever. If you would, if you're still in here, there you go.
Yep,
there he is. If you would, I don't know if you're in the Discord, but I need to get with you so I can get you some stuff. So, because we don't want to put any public information on here for you. So, if you're not already in the Discord, hop in there. ! Discord join. If you don't have Discord, then I think it's called Whisper on here to me, so we can get you hooked up with some stuff. We're going to get you some free stuff.
Yay, free stuff.
You did it. What was his costume, by the way?
Hold on. I can't remember. That was so long ago.
Oh, come on now.
A pirate.
A pirate.
He was a pirate.
Let me pull.
He even had a little bird on his shoulder.
Nice. It's like I would pull it up, but I don't even see how to pull it up because
It's on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at tag things, but
tagged.
Yes, but I don't see it there.
Yeah. Well, he didn't tag us in the picture. He tagged us in the whatever you call it, in the writing part. So it's really weird with Instagram. You only see when you're tagged in the picture. So like sometimes if you click on a picture, tags will come up. So those are different than at the bottom. But yeah. Not that made any sense to anybody other than myself because I knew what I was talking about.
Good job.
Thank you. Anyways, everyone who is still in chat, don't forget next week we have a bunch of giveaways because it is episode 20. And then we also have some really good announcements. So please be here 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time so you can hear all the fun things that we have been working on for y'all. I'm so excited. It's finally happening. We finally get to announce it. So make sure you're here. Bring your friends. Bring your family. It's going to be good.
It's
Lots
gonna
of
be
giveaways. I'm excited.
not just for giveaways. Like next week's going to be a busy episode. There's going to be a lot going on. So buckle your pants next week. But
My
I
wig
think-
is giving me a headache.
so I think
Hat's
As-
making my head itch.
as such,
I got a question.
go ahead. Last question, and then we'll wrap things up.
For the church building, is there any windows or are they all doors for the building?
No, there are windows. There's it's like your typical. It's not nice enough to be like stained glass masquerade type of things, but like it's designed windows to some extent. But there are windows.
Okay.
So that is going to wrap everything up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for stopping around. Thank you, Dirk, as always, you madman, tossing out subs like there's nobody's business.
What are we
Because
gonna do with him?
I don't. I'm genuinely concerned what the future is going to hold for that man.
What
But-
do you do with a generous viewer? What do you do with a generous viewer?
Yep.
We take his requests and roll with them.
I tell you what you do. You don't ask Bex in the moment because you probably wouldn't like the answer that character is going to give because it's not going to be good. It's going to be something messed up. So, anyways, thank you, Dirk. Thank you, anyone else that came in and followed or came around to visit for the first time or sent you pictures for the giveaway. Thank you, JT Tuck, for coming in and being a part of it. We're going to get you some free stuff, and I'll get with you like immediately after the stream, and we're going to get you some stuff, my man. And yeah, with a lot of going on next week. So if you are still watching on YouTube for some odd reason, thank you for watching this, and make sure you show up next week on stream if you can, because there's going to be a lot going on. But if you can't, just tell other people and let them show up so we have a good time. But that, I think that is going to do it for tonight. So as always, we appreciate every last one of you that came out, whether it is live or you're watching this in post on Twitch or you're watching this on YouTube later in the week, whatever it is. We appreciate all of you all the way up to almost 20 episodes into this thing now. It feels like we blinked and it's here, yet we also are going slow and going through it. So it's like a weird out of body experience where it's fast and slow at the same time. I don't know what to do with my hands, but we are going through it and we're having a good time. And we hope to continue to have a good time next week as we get into episode 20 of the Curse of Strahd campaign. So until then, that is going to be it for tonight. So everybody say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. Hurry back.
See you next week, I hope.
Night.
Have fun night.